What is up, comic fam? Happy Saturday. This is actually day 2 of the event, Comics Curing Cancer. It is super early. I'm super tired, but I'm also super excited to take a look at this week's new comic books that are dropping and tell you a little bit about this Comics Curing Cancer event. I'm sorry, I'm operating on 2 hours of sleep right now, so let's just get into it. So this is the second annual Comics Curing Cancer event that's done here on the YouTube community. And this is the start of day 2. And we've already hit our goal for the entirety of the time. We were aiming for $10,000 raised, and we did that between my stream, Rob's Fat Stax stream, Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy stream, and DJ Link stream. We exceeded our goal. So be sure to check the description and the link. It'll take you to all kinds of channels that are all doing stuff today, from live art, fundraiser auctions, giveaway prize wheels, all kinds of stuff. The link to donate directly to the American Cancer Society is also included in the description. If you donate a minimum of $25 straight to them, no middleman, it puts you on a giveaway wheel with over 40 prizes, including keys, slabs, original art, all kinds of stuff that'll be spinning for the winners tonight on Remy Q Studios YouTube channel, and you do not have to be present to win. So be sure to check that out. It's a great cause. So let's get into this week's new comic books. Oh man, I am so out of the loop here. I thought I had this all set up. Let me put the little images up in here. But it's a good week coming out there. It looks like I have 9 books that are going to be on my pull list, and those are the ones that we're going to be focusing on today's video. And they are loading in there. If we can get number 1 to load, that would be great. There it is. So first off, we have Rom V's Detective Comics issue 1065. Super excited for this. The main Batman title has been good. This has been good. It's awesome having 2 consistently good Batman titles. I'm a little more interested with this one, though. I like the story that Rom V is doing. The Orgham family, known better by their American name, the Arkham family, has returned to Gotham to reclaim their proper, what they feel is their proper claim on the city. So Batman and them are about to be going head-to-head over who owns this city. Next up, we have Action Comics issue 1048. Who's that? You know who that is? You don't know who that is? Oh, she's sad. You sheepy. So this is the third part of Kal-El Returns. It's a crisscrossing story arc going on between Superman, Son of Kal-El, and Action Comics. And this is supposed to be seeing the Super family kind of getting the Philosians that are now on Earth kind of more settled. Also taking a look farther into Lex Luthor's plan with Metallo. I'm assuming that power source from Warworld that Lex has his hands on is going to be inserted into Metallo, making him a more deadly foe than ever. Needless to say, this is still the march to issue number 1050, which is a huge landmark issue, and really capping off this era with Philip Kennedy Johnson and Tom Taylor's run, and moving us over into this upcoming era that was announced not long ago from DC Comics. There's big things on the horizon for Superman, John Kent, and the Super family. I'm really excited for it. Next up, this is one that's not normally on my list because of me reading it, but this is a 1-in-25 ratio variant for DC vs. Vampires issue number 10. This gorgeous cover by one of my faves, John Jang, encapsulate perfectly one of the most savage moments in the series. So since DC Universe app did that new update where they have that Ultra membership availability, I actually got caught up on reading this entire series. With that Ultra membership, it gives you access to comic books 1 month after they've hit shelves. So that being the case, I binge read the entirety of DC vs. Vampires up to the current issue. And I saw this moment right here happen in the book, and it was absolutely insane. It was so cool. So I'm going to be reading this series a lot sooner than I was previously, now that it's on there 1 month after release. But I could not go and not put this on my list for New Comic Book Day, because I do have this coming in my pool box. Very excited to add it to the PC. Next up, another good Batman title this week is Sean Gordon Murphy's Batman Beyond the White Knight, and this is issue number 6. This series is moving along pretty quick. We just saw Bruce Wayne as well as Terry kind of topple Mr. Powers' business, and it looks like he had suffered severe accidents that has imbued him with powers. I think he's going to be known as Blythe from here on out. But this issue, we're finally going to get to see the fight that all the fans have been waiting for, of Nightwing versus Red Hood. And we're going to, hopefully they'll give us a definitive winner, and hopefully it'll be Jason Todd. Nightwing's kind of like the overzealous jerk who's too good for his own good kind of thing and playing for the bad guys unintentionally. But this is a really fun series. Sean Gordon Murphy's Batman universe is just phenomenal. He does so many cool things with it. I'm excited to see what he does with these two characters going head to head. And next up, another fantastic series, Eisner nominated series, The Human Target by Tom King. This one's going to be taking us down the rabbit hole of Christopher Chance getting confronted, where he has been going and confronting the numerous members of the Justice League International, trying to find out who it is that is responsible for the assassination attempt that inadvertently poisoned him. So he is on a ticking time clock before he dies. Only a few days left to go. And we have Rocket Red comes knocking on his door looking for his missing friend, Guy Gardner. If you have been reading this, you know that he's not going to find Guy. And you know that he's going to be gunning for answers. So I'm really excited to see Tom King's interpretation of Rocket Red inside this universe. Everything's a little bit more gritty. Everyone's characteristics, all their personalities are kind of inflated. We get kind of exaggerated versions of them, which has been really cool, especially with characters like Guy Gardner. And so I'm excited to see what they do with this. Playing with the Justice League International has definitely been a blast. Next up, we have, now this one, I'm going to pick it up. I'm on the fence about it, whether I'm excited or not about it. This is the Riddler Year 1. So this is inside of Matt Reeves' The Batman movie universe. It's going to be a prequel book written by actor Paul Dano, who played the Riddler in the film. And it's supposed to be bridging that gap that really shows us his descent into madness. He's apparently going to be a forensics crime scene investigator on some level. And we're just going to be exploring how he came across the information of Gotham's wealthiest families and the corruption associated with them, and how that led him down a rabbit hole to want to seek revenge the way that he did in the film. So I'm excited for the story aspect of it. I'm nervous about who's writing it. I have no reason to think that Paul Dano cannot do a good job. But historically, when it comes to comic books, actors are actors for a reason. Now, there's plenty of actors out there that produce, direct, write, and all that. I'm just not familiar, and I did not take the time to look, unfortunately, with what Paul Dano might have done, if anything. So I'm definitely excited for this. I enjoy that movie universe a whole lot. I really enjoyed the film. So I'm intrigued to see how this descent to madness could really go, especially if handled well. This is also artist Steven Subik's first American comic book. He is an established artist, but this is the first time him working on any published work here in the States. And the artwork in this is definitely haunting. Seeing some of the preview pages, it looks phenomenal. So I'm excited but cautious about this one. I don't want my expectations to get too high and be let down by that. Next up, this is one I'm not excited about because just, man, I love the Power Rangers, but for some reason, this series is slowly losing my excitement level and my interest. But we're starting a new era here. We just had that issue number 100. Ryan Parrott capped off his legendary length run with Power Rangers and Mighty Morphin. We're going back to one title now following the events of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 100 with issue number 101. It does look like we're going to be following just the original team of Rangers now moving forward. The Omega Rangers are still out there. We know that Jason is no longer the Red Omega Ranger, so the team is one less Ranger short. But this is bringing in a completely new creative team, going in a completely new direction from a good starting point. So I'm wondering what this creative team will do. Not familiar with them. Melissa Flores is going to be writing it, so we'll see if she's able to really bring in that X factor that is definitely needed for any Power Rangers title. You have to be able to hit the nostalgia from the original fans and bring us new material that keeps us interested while still respecting the lore. This is a tough cookie to crack. Ryan Parrott did a good job of it. So did Kyle Higgins. So I'm excited to see if Melissa Flores can as well. So next up, we Only Find Them When They're Dead, and we're getting close to the finale of this series. I can't remember if this, I think issue 15 is the finale. This is 14. So there's been 3 distinctive story arcs within this run, all at distinctive different time eras. And this is the farthest in the future that we have seen, all the way to our first protagonist has lived, become a god, died, been mined, and now people are out looking to resurrect him. And one way that they've tried to do it is by cloning him into AI pretty much. And that's who we follow in this series, is the AI of our original protagonist, who goes by the name of Theyre. And he's going on a wicked journey of self-discovery, and maybe he has some hidden motives of his own that we, the readers, are not aware of, that will be revealed in this issue. I'm excited to find out if that's the case, because this series has been nothing but amazing from start to finish. Next up, this one was an absolute blast. So Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead. And this is an example where you have an actor writing a book, and it actually was really good. So Bruce Campbell, the actual actor Bruce Campbell from Evil Dead, is writing this. But I came to find out after that first issue that he is an established writer outside of acting in movies and television. So this was a really, really fun book. You just have Sergeant Rock and Easy Company straight up going against Nazis, their mad scientists, and an army of the unliving. So I'm excited to see them get in here. No holds barred, rock and roll. Let's go. And I believe that is it for this week's. You good? Mm-hmm. That's going to be it for this week's new comic book day pickups. At least the ones that I have on my pull list, the ones that I know for certain. There typically might be one or two other things that I pick up or read, but if I missed something off this list, and I'm sorry, there was no Marvel this week. My Marvel pool is very, very small. Just a lot of stuff doesn't hit for me these days. I got plenty of old back issues from them, but no real new books. Pretty much just the Hulk. But so if there's anything that you think I should be taking a look at, I'll be happy to put it on my to-read list and hopefully get a chance to talk about it with you on the live show every Sunday night at Weeks In. Tomorrow night, this Sunday, we're doing a special episode due to a big film dropping. When everyone drops, we try to do an episode focused on that film. So we'll be doing a Black Adam spoiler special Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern right here with the guests that you see pictured there on the screen and possibly a couple more if the schedule allows for it. And we'll also be doing a giveaway in association with that movie. So that should be fun. Should be a blast. We went and saw the movie first showing possible here in Augusta. We were able to go with a lot of locals. It was a really, really fun time. I cannot wait to talk about that movie. So come by over there and join in on the conversation. And be sure to check out the Comic Vets YouTube channel if you want to know what my top pick for this week's going to be and why. He always does a show where him and I give you one pick for the week and let you know why we think you should consider picking it up. And as always, I want to give a big thank you to Paul and Donna at the Augusta Book Exchange. They're the keepers of my comics, the guardians of my pool box. They always make sure everything I'm looking for is right there when I get there every week. So big shout out to them. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. I appreciate everybody watching the video to this point. And lastly, I just want to thank the sponsors, Big Time Collectibles and Justin's Comics over on Instagram. If you need anything cleaned or pressed or looking for any amazing exclusives, their information is always in the description of all of my videos. And definitely consider hitting that join button and becoming a member of the Legion. And until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.